Hello everybody and welcome back to Knights of the Old Republic. This is Dapper Cthulhu, and this time we are going to be entering the tomb of Naga Sadow. Is that the name? I believe so. Anyway, in order to do that, we have to do everything I did in the last few episodes, and then speak to Uthar
So
Wynn.
then, I take it you are ready to travel to the tomb of Naga Sadow. Your final test should not be delayed.
What is this tomb of Naga Sadow?
It is a tomb that belonged to an ancient Sith Lord. The greatest of Korriban Sith Lords, in fact. It is there that your test is performed.
What is this final test?
I will tell you the details when we are there, young one. You will, however, fight for your life. That is why I suggest you be in sufficient health.
I am ready to go. About as ready as I'm going to get.
Then we go now.
A day passes in preparation. Uthar then takes you and Euthura into the Sith tomb. Your companions are not permitted to join you. I thought we were going right away, not a day later.
Very well. We are now ready for your final test, young Sith. You have earned the right to see if you shall become one of us.
Indeed you have.
I dislike your tone, Euthura. What are you up to now?
Nothing, of course, my master. I was merely agreeing with you. Should we not get on with the test?
Yes. Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of Naga Sadow, young one. The one discovered by Darth Malak and Darth Revan years ago. You are to follow in their footsteps and reach the ancient star map that lies deep within. There you will find a lightsaber, amongst other things. The lightsaber is for you, your initiation present. Return to us once you have it. For you, the test does not end there.
Be very cautious here. This tomb is like the others in this valley, and many of its old defenses remain active.
Do you understand what I have told you? Are you ready to begin?
I don't understand. Why not just give me the saber?
If you do not strive to achieve something, then it will be meaningless to you, wouldn't you say?
Yes. That is true. I agree with that. Can you tell me anything about what I will face?
No, that is part of the test. Overcome the obstacles that lie ahead on your own.
Can I leave the tomb?
You cannot. No one enters and no one leaves until your test is complete.
Okay, find the star map, return with the lightsaber. Got it.
Good. Euthura and I will await your return.
Okay. Now, here's the real question. I have to do this on my own, and am I strong enough to do so? I really hope I am. That mine's gonna go off. Because of course it is. So let's see what we can do in this tomb by ourselves. Alright, so that battle wasn't all that close. That was not hard. So I'm going to go ahead and heal up, because my force point regeneration isn't affected by this tomb at all, which will make sense if and when I get to the second game on this channel. Datapad. This datapad appears to be the journal of a Sith who quite obviously did not make it past this portion of his final test. Most of the journal consists of the Sith's account of gaining enough prestige with Master Uthar to take this test. Only the final entry appears to concern the test itself. It seems I needed to get across the pool of acid into the central chamber if I'm to complete my test here, but that is not going to be easy. The runes name one obelisk the Pillar of Fire, while the other is the Pillar of Ice. I can only assume that one of the pillars leads to a way to remove the acid pool. Fire or ice? Wouldn't fire create toxic fumes? I'm not sure. Maybe freezing the pool will be safer. Well, I'll worry about that once I bypass the Tarantatech beasts. Plural. If I can. I suppose it's now or never. Before I do that, I'm going to go the other way. Because if I remember right, there's something the other way that I wanted to show off before I do that. Yes, here it is. Door closes behind me. And this puzzle I've both been looking forward to and dreading. This is the Towers of Hanoi puzzle. For those who do not know, a Towers of Hanoi puzzle means that you have to, there are 3 towers and 4 discs, or more towers or discs. But you have to, it's also known as a pyramid puzzle, because you have to get the discs from the left tower over to the right without putting the larger discs on top of the smaller discs. Now, these are all the same size, or so they look, but we can assume that the upper ones are smaller than the lower ones. So we have to get them over to the right side pillar, as it explains in this computer terminal. There are 3 pillars that have electronic readouts showing the energy levels of 4 systems. The controls show that these systems can be transferred to other pillars. Caution, some of the systems are very delicate and improper transfer of power can cause an electrical overload. In order to unseal the chamber, all of the following 4 systems must be transferred to the right pillar. Top system may be transferred to any pillar safely without fear of overload. Mid-upper system causes an overload if transferred to a pillar with an active top system. Mid-lower system may only be safely transferred to another pillar that either has no systems or only the base system active. Base system may only be transferred to a blank pillar with no systems active in it, or it will cause an overload. Remember, a system may only be transferred to another pillar if it is the only active system on that pillar, or it is the last one listed. The current system displays on the pillar read. Okay, so you can see what they are. So I am going to go ahead and solve this. I'm going to think it through, and I'm going to speed up what I do so you can see what I do, and put some post commentary in so that I can narrate what I do. I will see you when I finish the puzzle. And there we have it. All power has been successfully transferred to the right-hand pillar. The room has been unsealed. That puzzle I have been dreading since the very beginning of this series. But I made it through, and it was not so difficult after all. And as you can see, I've also changed the color of my lightsabers once again. I like purple. Anyway, moving on. Got more raids to deal with, so I'm gonna go ahead and tear right through them. Okay, and with that taken care of, we got this room here. This is a monument to Naga Sadow. Inside it is Naga Sadow's poison blade. Let's see what the stats are on that. 415. And it can poison somebody. Attack modifier of +3. And it is not restricted to dark or light side. When I get a chance, I'm going to give it to Zalbar and see how it stacks up against his current weaponry. But hopefully that was worth the trouble I went through to get that. So now let's go back, because that was technically optional. I just wanted to show it off because I was dreading that and I just wanted to get it over with. And all the way back in here, before I do that, because I want to put that off, I don't want to deal with that yet. This leads back to the entrance. Down here, this is the acid pool that we heard about. Ignore it and back away is all we can do right now. I think we have to go this way. Did I go there? No, that's Towers of Hanoi puzzle. Is my bad sense of direction starting to show yet? Okay. Now, I was not confident in my puzzle skills with that Towers of Hanoi puzzle, but I did not save before it. That being said, before this next room, I'm going to save for reasons that will become clear very quickly. I'm going to walk in. The door will close behind me. There is not one, but 2 Torrentitech beasts. Luckily, I have 2 adhesives. Shit. Okay. So this is what I got kill for? Crap. Oh, it worked. Okay. See, it does work on them. I told you. And when it does work, it makes these things so easy. But when it doesn't, when you have to fight 2 of these things, I think that was the quickest I got through this room in the last 10 years. Because I usually don't have such good luck fighting these things in this room. Shayla's journal is there. So that means we found the journals of all 3 of the Jedi who were sent to wipe those things out. This is going unusually smoothly. I'm usually sitting here for hours by the time I get to this point in the tomb. Anyway, the Pillar of Fire gives us a special fire grenade. The Pillar of Ice gives us a special cold grenade. So we needed to come through this room to get those. Because those grenades are how we deal with the acid pool. Which is down here. And I am going to save again, not because I'm worried I'm going to die or anything, but because I want to show you what happens. Okay, so we walk up to it. A dangerous looking pool of acid had flooded the room. First, I'm going to show you what happens when you launch a special fire grenade at it. The grenade explodes in a wave of heat. Noxious fumes rise from the acid. Too late, you realize the fumes are poisonous. Your entire party has been killed. Return to main menu as Revan stands back up. Oh my god. I didn't plan that part, but yeah, it gives you a game over. Okay, so what you're supposed to do is launch the special cold grenade at it. The pool freezes over and is now walkable. That's what you were supposed to do. Not cool, guys. Maybe my awareness wasn't up high enough, but I thought it was up really high. Let me check that real quick. Nope, that's not where. Yeah, it's at 18. It's at 18. Why didn't I see that mine? Anyway. In here, there it is. The last star map. We got it, guys. We got it. There it is. However, we cannot leave the tomb until we pass this test, so we have to speak to this statue in order to do that. There's our Sith lightsaber. We've passed. Now we just gotta leave. And what happened to the holographic spear? What happened? I can't tell if that's glitching out or not. I don't know if it's supposed to be reacting like that or if it's acting weird. I can't tell. Anyway, now it's time to get the hell out of here. Walk down here, and you see they've moved into the acid pool room. So, to be on the safe side, I'm going to save my game before anything happens.
So, you return to us with the lightsaber in hand, as I knew you would.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final test. Do you understand?
The Sith are not the only ones who fight and take risks.
True, but most would say they fight only when they must. Or not at all. We are the ones who know that struggle is what makes us superior.
Are you saying a Jedi couldn't have gotten the lightsaber?
When a Jedi acts, it is with skill, true. But the Jedi teach you that your passions are counterproductive. That strength is only found in peace. Did you not feel a moment of excitement in the tomb?
I did.
Did your passions not flow and make you feel stronger and more alive? What purpose would be served by restricting yourself from such? I would say only the purpose of the Jedi. Through this, they would control you and restrict your potential.
For once, I can say this legitimately. I wouldn't say I exerted myself getting this. I had no trouble getting through there.
Perhaps not to someone of your natural strength. The point is in the recognition of the nature of the act, rather than its sheer difficulty.
I only died the one time, and it was just to show you what happened when you did that stupid thing. I think I understand.
Good. The last part of your test will now commence. Here, you will learn the lesson of competition. All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know death. One must always be moving forward. So it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die. Mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Euthura here, my own apprentice.
What? So this is what you had planned all along? You wish me killed?
Indeed. You have become too ambitious, Euthura. It is time for you to die, and someone more talented to take your place.
No. It is time for you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Oh, is this true, young one? You wish to join Euthura in her foolish scheme?
Okay, so there are several different ways this can play out. You can side with Euthura, and if you did the thing with the device on Uthor's bed, the poison will kick in and make him easier to fight. If you didn't, he'll still be at full strength when you and Euthura fight him. You can side with Master Uthor and destroy Euthura. You can tell him they're both wrong and choose yourself, which will put you in combat with both of them. Or you can do the same, but instead of getting light points, you get dark side points. And I have chosen to... well, you saw the choices I made with Euthora and trying to get to know her earlier, so in order to continue that quest, I have to be on her side.
Do you hear that, my master? That is the sound of a new leader rising to replace you.
So the time has come, has it? You both wish to stand against a Sith Master and perish, do you? Then so be it.
Now, well, I'll get into that after the battle. First, I'm going to defeat Uthor, which I believe he is not immune to kill, so that makes this a lot easier. There we go. Nope, he... Okay. Well, it looks like I know how to defeat Euthora. If I had to fight her, that is. Okay. Fair enough. Fair's fair. Sorry, Uthor. I'm with Euthura on this one.
Do you hear that, my master? That is the sound of a new leader rising to replace you.
So the time has come, has it? You both wish to stand against a Sith Master and perish, do you? Then so be it.
Okay. So, let's try this again. I'm going to try Force Whirlwind instead of Force Kill. He saves, of course. Oh, hey, cool. He got stunned. That works. Fine by me.
Uthar is finished, and a new order is brought to the Academy. Excellent. While I do like you, truly, I'm afraid I'm not the type to share power with anyone, even you.
Are you sure there's no way other than this?
I'm sure. I told you there was no such thing as friends among the Sith, didn't I? Let's get this over with.
Alright, so I do have to fight her. Which means I know exactly how to defeat her. That makes it easy.
Oh, stop. I healed. You are too strong for me. I was a fool to think otherwise. I am at your mercy.
You asked for mercy? You, a Sith?
I suppose I am. Something tells me that you are not like the other students. I don't know why that is. I was right the first time back at the cantina, wasn't I? There is something different about you. More so than I even suspected.
I could reveal that I'm Darth Revan here, but I don't think I will. Because I don't think it's going to make much of a difference. I'm not here to become a Sith. I got what I came for.
I didn't think you were here to train. Not really. I should have realized that sooner. So what happens now? Will you show me mercy? Will you just let me leave?
You could come with me.
That's tempting, but I don't think I could. Your path. It goes somewhere I can't follow.
Maybe you need to think about your own path.
I suppose you could be right. All the things I wanted to do, all the wrongs I wanted to right, I haven't done any of it. They just get farther and farther from my mind. All I've cared about is power and myself. This isn't the person I was.
There's still time to change that.
You're right. Maybe what I needed most was peace after all. The Jedi tried to show me that. I don't know if I can ever go back to them, but my place isn't here. Thank you. Thank you for showing me that. You have a destiny, my friend, and I wish you well on your way to it. May the Force be with you.
And after all of that, I'll have to look in editing, but I don't think I ever got any dark side points. Although I haven't left Korriban yet. If you have not done the Leviathan before this point, you can find Euthura on Dantooine. She rejoins the Jedi Order, and she turns her ways around. Just like Shardan. No, not Shardan. Just like Kel Alguin. She and Kel can both be found on Dantooine at the Jedi Enclave if Dantooine is still around when you finish this planet. And I think that is a very heartwarming ending for their stories. However, in this playthrough, that is not the case. So, as far as this playthrough is concerned, their fates are left unknown. As for what I do next, all I have to do is leave Korriban. So, why am I showing you footage? Because you've probably already figured out, if you don't already know, that that's not going to be as easy as it usually is. Well, what do you think happens when you go to an academy and when you go to an academy that teaches students how to fight and kill and you start trouble? What do you think is going to happen? Well, I'll give you a hint. I'm going to save right now because I don't think it takes a rocket scientist to figure out what's about to happen.
You there. How is it that you're leaving Naga Sadow's tomb by yourself? You went in for your final test, didn't you? Where is Master Uthar?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You lie.
Look, I don't need any trouble here, alright?
Well, you found it. If you've done anything to Master Uthar, you're going to pay for it.
But what if Master Uthar is really dead? How can we hope to stand up against someone who could kill him?
Don't be a sniveling coward. I will prove this one a spy. And if Uthar is dead, I shall become the new master.
You fools. Now, I saved because I have lost this battle before. And it could happen again. Alright. So let's Let's just finish them. Alright, that's that. Go inside the academy. Well, we have our party back, but Juhani is right there, and HK is somewhere in the center of the map. So let's just tear through these guys like tissue paper and get out of here. HK is about to be destroyed because I'm not there to, well, okay, that should help him for now.
Sure.
Alright. Let's go help HK. Damn it! Also, if you have not completed Karth's side quest by the time you get to this point, you will have to kill his son as well. You won't be given the option. So, have Karth reconcile with Dustil before doing the Tomb of Naga Sadow, or it will not happen. But yeah, once you complete the Tomb of Naga Sadow, the entire academy will turn on you. So you can use that as an excellent opportunity to get some experience points and potentially some levels.
Yes?
So I am going to run around and find everyone I can to wipe out in both the academy and in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I just noticed that the Sith troopers here have the same death cry as the armored Sith troopers everywhere else. Like they even have the muffling that comes from the Sith wearing their helmets. That's kind of weird. It's kind of an odd mistake. Anyway, back to routing out the entire academy and valley. So something I didn't know that I learned while routing out the valley is that after leaving the Tomb of Naga Sadow, you can return to it. I never knew that. So if you forgot to grab the remains from the battle like I did, you can go back and get it. However, don't get too used to that idea. I'll explain why after I finish routing out the entire area. Okay, so if anyone was wondering why I didn't just turn around and wipe out everyone in the valley, didn't just clear it then, you cannot get your party back at that point until you re-enter the academy. So it was better to just re-enter the academy, wipe everyone out inside, then go outside and wipe out everyone. Anyway, the reason I said not to get too used to the idea of re-entering the Tomb of Naga Sadow after you leave it is because once you walk through this door here, this guard will attack you before you can do anything. And with him dead, you cannot re-enter the academy. You'll never be able to go back inside. So anything you want to do in the academy, anything you have left, get it done before you leave. Because you'll never be able to go back. And Dredge is the only place on Korriban you'll be able to visit again. Well, obviously you can visit that area between Dredge and the Sith Academy, but there's nothing really of note there, so why? And I just remembered something. Before I leave the planet, I want to see if I can... I have heard a disturbing rumor. A hunter matching your description is reported to have slain the great dragon on Tatooine. Please tell me it wasn't you. It was me. Why? I do not mean to pry, but the great dragon is a fierce and deadly beast, monster even one of your power would be smart to avoid. Something should happen to you. If you are injured or even slain by such a beast, then Malak will never be toppled. I didn't have a choice, really. I suppose if there was anyone in the galaxy who could reasonably expect to survive such an encounter, it would be you. But if you are going to continue with such reckless escapades, I would strongly recommend you stock up with weapons and armor from my inventory. Let me see your premium items. Yes, of course. I'm sure you'll find my selection to be very interesting. Yeah, well, the only thing I'm here for is the dominant shit. See what I have to sell. I think that's going to be good enough. Alright. Now let's compare that to Naga Sadow's Poison Blade. 920 compared to 1020. Compare it to Baka's Ceremonial Blade. Okay, his setup that he already had was better.
What?
Alright. That settles that. Which means that we are as good as done with this planet. Alright then. So with that, we have collected all of the star maps. We have done every quest on all of the planets. And we have the location of the Star Forge. And so, next time on Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic, it'll be time to take the fight to the Sith. See you guys then. Duran and Shayla have given in to their passion for each other and are doomed to fall to the dark side. I tried to warn them against expressing their love, but they called me arrogant and accused me, of being the one on the dark path. I left the fools on Korriban, but I'm not about to abandon the mandate given me by the Jedi Council. I will destroy the Tarantatech wherever I find them. I've heard rumors such a beast may exist in the Shadowlands of Kashyyyk. I shall go there and slay the beast, proving that I do not need either Duran or Shayla with me to defeat these creatures. Korriban is everything I imagined and feared. I can feel the power of the dark side here. I can sense the Tarantatech hiding in this evil place. Shayla and I have decided to venture forth into the Valley of the Dark Lords in search of the creatures. I only wish Gunhan was still with us. Why couldn't he just accept that Shayla and I are in love? He claims our passion for each other will lead us down the dark side, but he can't even see how his own pride and arrogance are leading him away from the light. Maybe it's good that he left after all. Even as dangerous as the Terentatek are, I'm certain Shayla and I can defeat one without his help. I have tracked the Terentatek that ambushed us in the Chirac caves to this tomb, but even as I stand at the entrance, I know this is wrong. Dark thoughts fill my mind, hatred and vengeance. I cannot stop myself from blaming Gunhan for Duran's death. If he had not abandoned us, my love would surely have survived the Terentatek's first attack. But my hatred of Gunhan pales beside my burning desire for revenge. My blood boils to destroy the creature that ended Duran's life, no matter what the cost. I know such thoughts are those of the dark side, but I cannot help them. Even the second set of tracks outside the cave cannot dissuade me from my task. 1 Terentatek, 2, 1,000, it makes no difference to me now. The only image I see is that of Duran's broken body, and only blood can cleanse it from my mind. I hope my master will forgive me for what I am about to do.